This is Colton with Bill Brothers Roofing and Solar doing a digital roof inspection here for the owner of this home. It's actually an Airbnb, and we have questions about the roof. So we're going to get into that today. We always like to start these inspections on the eve of the roof because we can get a good indication of the wood. I will say with this home, it looks like everything's been updated recently except the roof. We're seeing new paint job to exterior, and then we're also seeing new paint on the eaves themselves. So paint really hides if there was any damaged or rotted wood, right? We have our rafter tails right here, our starter boards underneath, and our fascia board right here. From what I can tell walking the property, I do not see any rotted wood, but if we do a roof project, any rotted wood that we uncover from the top is then replaced. It's truly a beautiful property. We just have some concerns on this roof. It is a low sloped roof. So right here, we can see our fascia board and then our drip edge. It's our metal flashing that directs water from not touching the wood, and then our shingle right here. 3-tab asphalt shingle is the type of shingle this is, and it's definitely an older style of shingle. They really don't make it anymore. It indicates probably a 25 year product. Something that does concern me as well is the starter shingle. There seems to be no adhesion on here, and this is consistent around the roof. And so with high winds, you're gonna see shingles blown off. We can see that evidently when we get up here. What happens over time is the granules themselves end up coming off. The sun basically bakes this shingles and relieves it of its oils, and you can start to see the fiberglass showing through, and they start to get stiff, right? We get up here, we can see evidence of shingles getting blown off from the starter shingle right here. This is just flopping in the wind. It's been there for a while, and we can see an exposed nail right here as well as right here. Low sloped roofs like this, anything under a 3 and 12 pitch, were required by code to use 2 layers of synthetic underlayment. Low sloped roofs take longer for water to shed off, and so that's something that we as professionals need to do to make sure this roof lasts 30 years. Flat sections are always very sensitive areas. So we have a pitch section right there that's actually to a flat section right here. And we can see the air ducts that are coming out to feed air conditioning to this section of the roof. Well, this was what we call a torch down, flat roofing system. What concerns me is the lack of bleed out. These are tar based, so when you heat this up with a flamethrower, basically, you want to see a good amount of basically bleed out on this. And what happens when these fails is that these seams basically start to expose themselves. So we can see that some repairs have been done around the ducts, as they are super sensitive areas. We can see our intake ventilation right here, and then our whirlybirds right there that are our exhaust ventilation. Now, those whirlybirds get replaced during a roofing project because over time they rust and they stop working. We replace them with low profile O'Hagan vents. But we can definitely see, evidence of shingles basically all around this roof right here that have blown off over time. The edges are typically where they fail first, and then over time, the rest of the roof will be compromised. We can see right here that this is just completely coming up super easy. With how nice the exterior remodel was to this house, we really need to build urgency with replacing this roof. We don't want to wait until we have a leak. I'm assuming the inside is very beautiful. So we would recommend a full re-roof of the composite shingle with an architectural asphalt shingle like what the neighbor has. Something with this exterior, a black roof would look really good in my opinion. And then we would even tail off the flat section as well and do a TPO roof, which I will send samples to the owner as well. But we'll go ahead and get this link over to the owner and provide our estimate for a solution. Thank you.